Right, well, let's go ahead and do some introductions. I'm Andy, at AT Flory, and tonight I'm going to play, I guess for the first game, Tolsimir, Friend to Wolves. Tolsimir is a 3/3 for 2 green, green, and a white that has, when he enters, I create a legendary wolf named Voha, which is a 3/3 green and white wolf token. And whenever a wolf enters the battlefield under my control, I gain 3 life, and then it may fight up to 1 target creature. So this is my Selesnya fight deck, which is
nice.
Not something you hear very often, I guess.
And I'm Mike at Wormcoil Engine, and today I'm playing my least favorite color combination of Boros. This is a Firesong and Sunspeaker deck. Firesong and Sunspeaker is a 4/6. It says red instant and sorcery spells you control have lifelink, and whenever a white instant or sorcery spell causes you to gain life, Firesong and Sunspeaker deals 3 damage to target creature or player. So this is all about doing damage to all the creatures on the board, gaining a ton of life, and seeing where we can go from there.
All right.
Okay, so well, I'm Dan, also known as Majin. You can see me at Majin_Shinsa on Twitter. And tonight I'm playing the twice favored, I don't know how to say her first name, Legendary Wizard. She has Constellation whenever enchantment, which is the battlefield under my control. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature and gains flying till end of turn. And my deck is made entirely out of commons and uncommons. And it's unsleeved.
And it's unsleeved. Power move. Power move.
Oh, that rifle shuffling. It just hurts my soul.
Well, then my next deck will kill you.
And Chris, what are you playing tonight?
Next thing I know, he's going to start whiteboarding cards right in front of me on camera.
Do you have non-matching basics as well? Because that would.
Why would you match them?
Oh,
exactly.
No.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes.
This hurts me.
All right. I'm Chris at Kelsum Gaming on Twitter, and I'm also Kelsum on MTG Nexus. I'm part of the Commander Primer Committee Council on Nexus. I'm playing Lathliss Dragon Queen for the first game tonight. So she's a 4 and 2 red for a legendary dragon. She's a 6/6 of flying. Whenever another non-token dragon enters the battlefield, I create a 5/5 red dragon flying, and I can pay 1 in a red to fire breathe all my dragons. This was originally a Secret Santa deck. My play group built $25. Well, they actually ended up being closer to $50 because even as Mitch on Commander Quarters knows, you can't really do $25 anymore for most budget Commander decks. So we built Secret Santa Commander decks, and this was the one that one of our friends built for my husband Jeremy, and I'm playing. And it's been we've all upgraded our decks now. So
very nice. Well, do we want to go ahead and roll 2d6 to see who goes first?
Yes. All right. Also, I'm not 73 life anymore. I should probably fix that.
I got a 4.
I got an 8.
Ooh.
I got a 6.
And I got
a rock.
An 8.
All right, Chris and Coyle, re-roll.
6.
That was a 5.
All right, Coyle is first. So we have a mulligan where you draw 7. If you don't like the 7, you can get a new 7 just by setting them off to the side. And you can do that as many times as you want, but you have to keep the first hand that has 7 lands.
3 lands.
I'm sorry, 3 lands, not 7 lands.
I mean, you would have to keep the 7 land hand, to be fair.
And who would want to do that? I guess some decks of mine might want 7 lands.
It's possible.
Yeah, I guess. You're right. I think I have the most expensive card in my deck in my hand to start out, and it's a land.
You're playing some mana in there.
So you just put it. So if you don't have 3, you just put it off to the side. Is that
yeah. If you can keep it if you want, but yep, you can draw until you have 3 lands, so that you have, you're not stuck on 2 lands. We want everyone.
So for our first mulligan, even if say for example, I technically have 5 lands in my hand.
You can still take your You can still take your first mulligan no matter
Okay.
what.
Yeah, go for
All right.
it.
I'm going to take that first one.
Go for
Oh,
it.
okay.
But if your next 7 has 7 lands,
Then you got to keep it. Okay. Yeah, next week, for next week's stream, I'm going to have Grenzo's casino ready to go.
Grenzo's Casino. I was so glad, Dan, that you reached out so fast. I posted on Twitter and I said, all right, we need one more for tonight. And I think I got 7 people. I think it was 7 people or 6 people that reached out within like 10 minutes.
That's awesome.
I know.
That's awesome.
Love it.
So we've got plenty of people on deck now. It's like, you've been added to the list. You're on the top of the list.
Yeah, so I can definitely keep this one.
Wonderful.
All right.
And I'm good with
I'm
mine.
good with mine.
Finish shuffling here, then I'll check my hand. All right. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Oh, that is not keepable. Yeah, one colorless land.
Oh, that's rough. Yeah.
Oh, that would have been an amazing hand if I had one mountain, because that Curse of Opulence. 4, 6, 7. All right.
Sometimes you got to risk it for the biscuit.
You gotta
Always risk it for the biscuit.
This is technically playable, so this one I must keep.
All right.
All right. I will start us off then.
Starting off.
I will draw for my turn. I will play a Boros Guild Gate tapped and pass.
Is someone's mic not muted in Whereby? I'm hearing a little bit of an echo.
We might just be able to hear them over their speaker.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's probably it.
Yeah, I was going to say I have headphones on, so it shouldn't be me.
Me too.
Same.
Me 4.
Huh. Interesting.
Well,
I could just be hearing things too.
Hang on. I can hear them too.
okay.
Nope. I need to pull up a Twitch chat on my phone so I can watch on the side.
Oh, I totally forgot about that. We're streaming.
We are streaming.
Interact with chat?
With chat?
Where are we? Streamers?
Since when?
Since when? Soon Nick will be able to sit in the other room and have his computer up. We ordered a computer through Micro Center today. They had pre-built gaming computers on sale, like $500 off.
Yeah, we're actually looking to get one from Micro Center husband as well here soon.
Nice.
Also, if you're hearing an echo, you might not have muted the stream.
That's also true.
I do see I have mine muted. I don't hear it anymore. I don't hear it. So
okay.
we'll go with it. I think we're good now.
All right.
So
cool. I played Boros Guild Gate tapped and I passed the turn.
All right.
Okay.
And Dan is second, Chris is third, and then I'm last, right?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'm second.
You're second, yes.
Okay. Big plays, a forest, and pass.
All right.
Untapped land. Ooh.
All right. Draw my card for the turn. I'm about to make some people sad. I'm gonna play a mountain, and I'm gonna pay tap for the soul ring,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna tap the soul ring for a
good.
ruby medallion.
Oh, that doesn't make me sad. It makes me jelly.
You're
Jelly
good.
for sure.
You're good.
Is jealousy not a form of sadness?
No.
Pastor.
No, it infuriates me.
I'm going to play a Tranquil Thicket tapped, and then I'll pass.
Draw. I'm going to play a Plains, and then I'm going to tap 2 and cast a Satyr Fire Dancer. It's a 1/1 Satyr enchantment creature. Whenever an instant or sorcery I control deals damage to an opponent, Satyr Fire Dancer deals that much damage to target creature that player controls. And then I'll pass the turn.
Okay. Well, I shall draw. It is not a basic that I need. But I'll play Talisman. And pass the turn.
All right.
Oh, wait. Do you mind if I do something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll take one, because I totally forgot that cost 1 to
Yeah.
cast.
Good old vessel.
All right.
Vessel.
Which I could have cast last turn.
All right. I'll untap and draw. And I'll play a mountain. And then I will pay 2 mana for a card no one's probably seen since New Phyrexia Standard, and play Shrine of Burning Rage.
I didn't
You'd be
play during New
surprised.
Phyrexia Standard, so what does that do?
So Shrine of Burning Rage is 2 mana for an artifact. It says at the beginning of my upkeep or whenever I cast a red spell, I can put a charge counter on it, and then I can pay 3 and tap it and sacrifice it to deal to have it deal damage equal to the number of charge counters on it to target creature or player, which eroded would be any target.
Okay.
And then after that, I will pay 2, or actually I'll only play 1 red mana, and I'll cast a Dragon Hatchling. It's a 0/1. Flying Dragon, I can pay a red to give it fire breathing, and then that will put a charge counter on the Shrine of Burning Rage. After that, I'll pass turn.
All right. Untap. Draw. I will play a Horizon Canopy, and then I pass my turn.
I will
plays.
untap.
That was my
Untap,
big old
cross
play.
Untap, cross my fingers, and draw. And it paid off. I'm going to play Plains.
Never didn't have it. Never didn't have it.
I'm going to cast a Boros Locket.
Pop.
And then I will pass the turn.
Pop, lock, and drop
Okay.
it.
I guess I should have swung, but whatever.
I will draw. I'm going to sacrifice, reveal the top 4 cards of my library, and put an artifact, creature, land, enchantment, or planeswalker into my hand.
All right.
2, 3, 4. I will take a land, bury the rest, put a land into play, and pass the turn.
All right. I will untap, and during my upkeep, I'll put a charge counter on my Shrine of Burning Rage and draw my card for the turn.
Wow.
Do.
How much does Lathliss cost? CMC wise?
Lathliss costs 6.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to tap for 2 red, and I'm going to cast Dragon Speaker Shaman. So my dragon spells cost 2 less to cast, and it's a 2/2 Barbarian.
All right.
Barbarian. And then I will add a charge counter to my Shrine of Burning Rage.
Can't believe you play a Barbarian in your Dragon Tribal deck.
Right?
What a monster.
After that, I'll pass turn.
All right. Draw. I'm going to play a forest, and then I am going to cultivate.
Nice.
I will get 2 basic lands. I will put a plains onto the battlefield tapped, and then I will put a plains into my hand. Do I do that? No, do I do that? Yeah, I put a plain. No, I'm going to put a forest into my hand. And then I pass.
Yeah, but no.
I will untap,
Right?
and I will draw. I will play a mountain as my land for turn. I will tap 4 to cast a True Fire Captain. So, red, white, 4/3 Mentor. It says whenever True Fire Captain is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to target player.
Ooh.
That's great.
Okay.
And I will move to combat this time because gotta make enemies, and I'm gonna swing a 1/1 at Dan,
Okay. I shall take 1.
and then I'll pass the turn.
And down to 38. Then untap.
Well, I didn't realize your creature was a 1/1.
It's a 1/1.
I thought it was like at least a 2 or a 3/1 or something.
It's a 2-mana rare. It's a 1/1.
I'm going to take a point of damage to cast my commander.
And what does your commander do again? I forget already.
Okay, Constellation. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under my control, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. That creature gains flying until end of turn.
Okay.
She is a 2/2.
All
I'm down to
right.
37. And I pass the turn.
All right. I will go ahead and untap, adding another charge counter, my Shrine of Burning Rage. Draw a card for the
And
turn.
you have a casual 7-ish casting cost creature that you can cast.
I'll play my mountain as my land for the turn. And then I will go ahead and pay 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait a second. That costs 2. It costs 2 less to cast. Okay. Yeah. So I'll pay 2 red, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll tap this, and I'll use all but one of the floating colors man to cast my commander, Lathliss Dragon Queen. And when I cast her, I will add a charge counter to the Shrine of Breach. So I have 1 mana floating. Do I want to do anything with that mana? I don't think I want to do anything with that mana. I'm going to go ahead and go to combat. And I'm going to attack Coil with this 0/1 Dragon Hatchling.
Is it flying?
It's flying.
I declare no blocks.
I'll pump it once and deal 1 damage to you.
39.
After that, I pass turn.
All right. Untap.
Many whelps. Handle it.
Draw. I will play a forest. And then I'm going to play my commander. Tolsimir.
Okay.
Friend to wolves.
Wolf friend.
I make Voha, and I gain 3. And then Voha is going to fight something. Chris, what is your dragon reduction barbarian?
Oh, it's a 2/2.
I'm going to fight that.
Okay.
That was going to be my suggestion.
Yeah. I mean, Coil's creature that deals damage to player is scary, but, like, I don't think right now. Like, not yet.
I don't like casting my spells without Firesong and Sunspeaker on the battlefield.
Right? And then after that, I pass my turn.
I will untap and I will draw. I'll play this forest as my land for turn. And, I'll play Firesong and Sunspeaker.
Yeah.
How big is Lathliss? Lathliss?
A 6/6.
It's a big girl.
It's a
She is
big,
big.
it's a beefy dragon.
She got a big booty.
Is that why you call her Big Booty?
She's making dragons all the time.
Sir
guess
Davos is here. Yes,
I guess
I'm
I'm
playing
just gonna-
wolves tonight.
I'm going to pass the turn after that, I guess.
Okay. I'm going to untap some lands and some artifacts. Yes, I got an island. I can cast my big threat now.
All right.
Uh-oh.
You ready for this? It is a common from Urza's.
Okay.
So for 5 mana, I'm going to cast Bubbling Beebles. It is a 5 mana Beeble. It is unblockable as long as defending player controls an enchantment. And it is a 3/3.
Uh-oh.
I love it.
Oh no.
I
All
love
I
it.
right.
control an enchantment. This is bad.
Guys, we got the Beebles.
You're gonna get beebled.
You're gonna get Beebled.
Beebled so
You're
hard.
you're not a beaver.
And with that, I'm tapped out, so I will pass the turn.
Okay. I will untap and add a charge counter to my Shrine of Burning Rage. Draw a card for the turn.
Here we go. Just gotta get the Beebles on the camera.
Got the Beebles. I love when you play those cards that no one else plays. It's great.
Hum.
I used to play them in standard. They were really bad.
Oh, were they? So I started playing Magic period just in Gatecrash. So a lot of this is I like the artwork and stuff, but I have never played with a lot of cards,
4,
a lot of
5,
older
6.
cards. Majin, when did you start playing Magic?
Ice Age.
Ice Age. Okay.
What's the toughness on Fire and Sunspeaker coil?
6 toughness.
6 toughness.
Oh, you also
Okay.
that also has a big booty.
Oh, that's because it's 2 booties.
I guess you're right.
They can throw it back twice at the same time.
All right, I'm gonna pay 2 red and 2 colorless, and I'm going to cast Thunderbreak Regent.
Ooh.
When it enters the battlefield, I get a dragon, so I will get a Dargon. I also get a charge counter on my Shrine of Burning Rage. Thunderbreak Regent is a 2 and 2 red for a 4/4 dragon, and whenever a dragon I control comes to target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, it deals 3 damage to that player.
Okay.
Um,
That's good hindering.
That card was played in Standard for a while.
mm-hmm.
It's whenever any of your dragons get targeted, right?
Yes, when any of my dragons. After that, I will go to combat,
Mm-hmm.
and I will swing 6 at.
Sorry?
I'm swinging 6 at you. 6 at you. Ian.
Oh, at Andy? Okay. All right. 37.
She saw you shoot down her servant.
I know.
The queen is not pleased. She was gonna. That was a snack. She was saving it for later. Anyway, after that, I pass the turn.
All right. Untap. Draw. I will play another forest. And then I'm going to play for 4 Master of the Wild Hunt. A 3/3 that says at the beginning of my upkeep, I create a 2/2 wolf, and then I can tap it, and all untapped wolves I control, and those all deal damage to a target creature, and then that creature deals damage divided as it chooses among all of my wolves that fought it.
Nice.
So you've got a wolf factory going on.
I have a wolf factory, yes. And then I pass my turn.
You will soon finally know who let the dogs out.
Who's Master of the Wild Hunt? Spoiler.
And I will draw.
You guys need to start dropping those enchantments.
I don't run very many in this deck. I honestly don't think.
I'm going to tap 6 mana
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
to cast a Jaya's Immolating Inferno for X equals 4.
What does that
Okay.
do?
So it is a legendary sorcery, so I can only cast it if I control a legendary permanent, which I do. It deals X damage to each of up to 3 targets.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to choose target number 1 is Andy, target number 2 is Dan, target number 3 is Chris.
So just flat out dealing 4 damage to everybody.
4 damage to each player.
Okay.
All right. And with the targets on the stack, so what exactly does how does Sunfire and Sunspeaker read, or Sunsong?
Red instant and sorcery spells I control have lifelink.
And then when you gain life.
Whenever a white instant or sorcery spell causes me to gain
Okay.
life,
Mhm.
I get to lightning bolt something.
Okay. You don't have anything that's giving you life. That's like okay. That's good. That's cool.
Okay.
So I will take the 3.
4, right?
4. It's
4.
4.
Yes, 4. Go to
I will-
2.
I will gain 12.
I go to 33.
I am also at 33.
All right.
I also have a Satyr Fire Dancer trigger. Whenever an instant or sorcery spell I control deals damage to an opponent, Satyr Fire Dancer deals that much damage to target creature that player controls.
Mhm.
So I'm going to do 4 damage to a creature on everyone's board. What is Master of the Wild Hunt's power and toughness?
It's a 3/3.
I am going to target Master of the Wild Hunt.
You're dealing 4 to it.
Yes.
That sucks.
I am going to target the new dragon you got out there, Chris, the one that I will take damage if it gets targeted.
Mm-hmm.
And then, those Beebles can come in at me, so we're going to target the Beebles.
Oh,
right.
man.
In response to you doing that, I'm gonna pay. Oh, I'm not gonna actually. Yep, that happens. You take 3 damage, and then the Thunderbreak Regent dies.
And then I will. Pass turn.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, I'm gonna untap.
That was a good turn, Coil.
It's Firesong and Sunspeaker only lives through one spell. And then everyone's like, "All right, it's gotta go."
I mean, I was worried at this point. I was worried about Blasphemous Act, to be quite honest.
You know, I don't own one copy of Blasphemous
What?
Act. I don't own a single copy. I don't know what decks they were printed in, but I apparently didn't get them.
Okay. I take 1 damage to get blue mana. Then I'm gonna tap 2. Cast Eyes Anywhere. It's an enchantment. At the beginning of my upkeep, I can scry 1. I can pay 6 mana, exchange control of Eyes Everywhere, and target non-land permanent. Activate it only when I can cast a sorcery. So, since I only have 1 creature in play, she gets +1/+1 and flying until end of turn.
What is with all of this flying?
Well, I don't have flying over here. No
Me
flying
neither.
wolves. My wolves are on the feet on the ground.
I don't know if I have a flying creature in this deck.
Well, my creatures only temporarily get flying, so it's
Fair.
and then I'm going to play Combine Guildmage. Merfolk Wizard for a green and a colorless. Tap it. Each creature. This turn, each creature I control enters the battlefield with an extra +1/+1 counter. For a blue and a colorless, move a 1/1 counter from target creature I control onto another target creature I control. And it's a 2/2.
All right.
So I can do things and stuff.
Things
Those
and
are
stuff.
always good.
And I think I'm gonna hang back for a little bit and pass the turn.
All right. I will go ahead and untap. Add another charge counter to my Shrine of Burning Rage.
Mm-hmm.
And draw my card for the turn. Okay.
How many charge counters are on that thing?
8.
Oh my goodness! You sack it and deal.
You have to spend 3 to crack it?
3 to crack it. 3 for 8
Okay.
damage is a pretty good rate.
That's a really good rate.
Really great. I like it.
All right. I am going to.
The card gets going really fast.
Yeah. Ha ha ha.
So Dan, what do you do for work?
Well, I just switched to being an IT help desk.
Okay. All right. I work
doing
in
it for about-
insurance.
Okay.
I'm in engineering.
I will tap for 5 and cast Scourge of Valkus.
Oh.
On cast, I will get another charge count. And I have 1 floating because Scourge of Valkus costs 1 less to cast. And then when it enters the battlefield, I'm going to have Lathliss' trigger resolve first. So I get another. Oh, that's not a dragon. Another 5/5 dragon. And then Scourge of Valkus is a 4/4 flying for 2 and 3 red, and it says whenever it or another dragon enters the battlefield under your control, it deals X damage to any target where X is the number of dragons you control. Actually, I'm going to do that in reverse. I'm going to have it come in on the battlefield because that includes other dragons. So he's going to enter the battlefield first. That's going to be 4 damage to any target. So I'm going to deal 4 damage to Coil's face.
I take 4 to the face.
And then my Lathliss trigger will resolve, and another dragon will enter the battlefield, so I'll have another damage, and I will deal 5 damage to Coil's face again.
39.
And then after that, I will go to combat and attack Coil for 11.
Declare no blocks.
Burninating the countryside.
Down to 28.
Tractor! After that, I passed her.
All right. Untap. I draw.
Okay, it turns out Dragon Tribal is pretty vicious.
Right?
It goes a little bit slower when you don't have an opening hand and a turn 1 Soul Ring into a Ruby Medallion.
That's fair.
All right. I play a forest. And then I will play. Gosh, Scourge of Velkus is terrifying. Is that a 5/5?
It's a 4/4.
It's a 4/4. Sheesh. All right. Well, as much as this pains me, I don't think I have a choice. So I'm gonna pay all my mana, 4, 5, 6, 7, to play Wolfbriar Elemental, kicking it 3 times. So it's a 4/4, and I put a 2/2 wolf into play for each time it was kicked. So I kicked it 3 times. So I'm gonna gain 9 life.
Is it also a wolf?
No, it's an elemental. But I'm gonna have 2 of my wolves fight Scourge of Velkus.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have 1 of my wolves. Is your dragon hatchling, does it like evolve into something?
No, it just has fire. It's a 0/1 flying a fire breed.
All right, I'm going to fight that as well with another 2/2.
Okay. All right, so these will both die.
And then 2 of my wolves will die. And then after that I pass the turn.
I will untap.
That was the best I could do against Chris's terrifying board.
Great. That was great. I will draw for my turn. I will play a mountain. And I will pass the turn.
Okay. I will untap. I will scry 1. I will keep that on top. I want to play a Rogue's Passage.
Ooh.
4 mana, target creature can't be blocked this turn. Okay, I'm going to tap this for a blue, taking 1 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to play Mental Discipline. It's an enchantment. I can pay 1 blue and a colorless, choose and discard a card from my hand to draw a card.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on my Merfolk. And then I will pass the turn. And I'm at 31.
Okay. I will untap. Add a 10th charge counter to my Shrine of Burning Rage. And draw a card.
So many charge counters.
I will. How big are those wolves, Andy? 2/2s?
Yeah, 2/2, a 4/4. That's not a wolf, but a 2/2, a 4/4, a 3/3, and a 3/3.
Okay. I'm going to
Pass the turn.
go to combat. Swing 6, 11, 16 at Andy.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, no responses. That's what I say. No responses.
The countryside.
Okay, so 10 puts me at 31, and then 6 puts me at 25.
Okay.
And I'm at... Yeah.
Second main phase.
I'm at 12 commander damage.
I'm gonna add a red, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Cops reduced by 5. I'm gonna cast Earthquake for 5. It's X in a red. It deals sorcery deals X damage to each creature without flying and each player. So it's deal 5 damage to each player and each creature without flying.
Coil, any responses?
With my 6 toughness fire song? I don't think so. I think that's fine.
Okay.
True Fire Captain will be taking 5 damage though, so it will deal that much damage to target player. And Chris, I just want you to be, part of the fun. So I'm gonna deal it to you.
Okay, so it's gonna deal. I'm gonna take 10 damage total then. I'll go to 26.
I'm also at 26.
Hey, everyone's close to the same life totals. Look at that.
We are. But your board is so much scarier.
And then I add a charge counter to my Triumph.
Yeah.
After that, I passed her.
Okay.
How many friends can I have if I eyes in and take it?
Untap, draw. I'm gonna play Selesnya Guildgate tapped. And I'm gonna play out a Primal Force Mage. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, it gets +3/+3 until end of turn. Under my control.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the older style of cards would probably just say any creature, so...
I think it's... Okay, so it says whenever another creature comes into play under your control, it gets +3/+3 until end of turn. I pass the turn.
What is the power and toughness of Lathliss?
She is a 6/6.
Pop that locket. Get a kill spell.
I am going to tap. This is at Andy's end step. I'm going to tap 7. I'm going to cast Aurelia's Fury for X = 5 to do 5 damage among any number of target creatures and or players. Tap each creature dealt damage this way. Players dealt damage this way can't cast non-creature spells. I'm going to do 3 to... Well, yeah. I'm going to do 3 to Chris, 1 to Andy, 1 to Dan.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to gain 5.
I take 1.
Take 3.
And then I will move to my turn.
I love Aurelia's Fury. That card's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was saving it as a combat trick in case Chris wanted to come at me, but
Gotta gain a little bit of life.
Let's just put a big old target on my back. It seems okay, right?
I mean, YOLO. It's game 1.
I'm gonna tap 7 mana and cast Approach at the Second Sun.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got
I'm gonna gain
7 turns, guys.
I'm gonna gain 7 life up to 35, and then I can lightning bolt something or someone. Anything with 3 or less toughness on the battlefield?
I do, but I need it to try and kill Chris's creatures.
What does Chris have?
Chris
Is
has
it all
I have-
5/5s?
5
I have 5
5s
5s
and
and a
6
6/6.
Yeah.
I have nothing but my face.
Dan, we're going face. We're going face with Dan.
Okay, so that's 3 damage.
3 damage, and then I will put Approach 7th from the top. I'm going to put it face up just so everyone can see it.
So, Chris, I got the board game for Trogdor. It's actually a very fun board game from the Kickstarter.
Pass the
Amazing.
turn to you, Dan.
You have to burninate
Yes.
the countryside.
Yes.
That's the turn. I'm going to scry.
Scry. I mean, you very
Okay.
easily drew Trogdor
I will.
twice.
I'll keep that. So, I'm gonna pay 2 mana to cast Force Mage Advocate.
Okay.
I can tap it. It's a centaur. I can tap it, return target card in opponent's graveyard to his or her hand. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature.
Okay.
And it's a 2/1. And then
Coil's asking for the Jaya's immolating fire.
Yeah, give me Jaya's Inferno back.
oh no, you haven't been nice to me.
I'll be nice. I'll be so nice. If you give me that back.
It just has to last until my turn, and I will pass the turn.
All right. I'm just getting another dragon token ready here. I will untap.
Look at how like even everyone's life total is over there. That's why I went to face with you with that lightning bolt.
I will add a charge counter to my Shrine of Burning Rage.
Some of
Draw
the
a card.
board states are not like the others.
I
only have one creature and one artifact.
will play a Crucible of the Spirit Dragon.
I have one creature, no artifacts.
That's true.
I have 2 enchantments. I'm sorry. I'm way ahead.
Coil, you're hot. Your life just keeps climbing back up.
It just
That's what the deck
keeps
does.
going
Sorry.
up.
Yeah. Andy, what does that thing do?
When a creature enters the battlefield, it gets +3/+3 till end of turn.
Okay. I see you. I see what you do.
To be fair, I can only fight one of your tokens, and my wolf would die.
That is true.
And my commander costs 7.
Mm-hmm.
So all but one of my mana.
Coil, I'm going to come at you and burnate the countryside.
16,
For,
eh?
16 damage.
Coil, it
I'm gonna
feels
go to-
bad, doesn't it?
I go to 19 with 12 commander. Well, I guess I declare no blocks. It would be 19 right now.
I will tap a red to give all my dragons +1/+1.
I'll go down to 16 with 13 commander damage.
And then second main phase. Actually, yep, that'll be it. I'll pass the turn.
All right. Untap. I will draw. I will play a Marsh Flats, and then I'll fetch.
Yeah, let's put the queen in the center here
Grab
for
just the
retainers.
plains and lose a life. Going down to 20. Feels really bad. Well, I don't really want to play my commander out because it's not really gonna do a whole lot. So I'm just gonna, because I'm gonna lose Voha, and then my commander's just sit and duck, right? It's just a sit and duck.
Sitting duck.
It is
Sitting,
quacking.
Quack quack. That's Tolsimir.
Quack quack, motherfucker.
I am gonna play. Yeah, I'll do this, I guess. Let's play Nissa's Pilgrimage. I don't have spell mastery, but I search for 2 forests. One's gonna go to the battlefield tapped. Yep, tapped. The other comes to my hand. There's the one tapped. That's the one that's gonna go to my hand, and then I pass my turn.
I will untap. I will go to my upkeep. I will draw. That's a good card.
Wow.
That's like a really good card in this deck. Like really good. Okay.
She fumes smoke in your direction.
I've gotta play it because it's such a good card in the deck. It's not a damage spell.
What is that? Laugh less damage? Oh.
Yeah, I have laugh less, not laugh more, but laugh less damage. For 4 mana, I'm gonna cast a Well of Lost Dreams.
Oh, goodness. Yeah.
What does that one do?
Whenever I gain life, I may pay X, where X is less than or equal to the amount of life you gained. If you do, draw X cards. This, believe it or not, this deck is a $50 budget deck. And this fits. It's one of the more expensive cards, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I will let it resolve.
Oh, why? Thank you. I am going to. Feel like if I were to swing at Chris, he might pop his artifact in response and kill my commander. I wouldn't like that, so I'm gonna pass the turn.
I'm going to pay 2 to discard a card.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to discard Kairos Dambre.
Oh yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm going to draw a card.
that's the proliferate one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Might see a little bit of a theme here.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna get some green-blue counters going on. Yeah.
I'll scribe this to the bottom. Then I shall draw for my turn.
All right.
Forest. I need blue mana, not green. Okay. So if I steal the
I'm
let's
just
see.
honestly, I'm so stressed out. I don't know what's happening.
Did the whole world just black out for the last 2 minutes for anybody else?
I was like, oh god. Oh.
I'm sorry. There's a lot going on. I pass the turn.
All right. So what are you trying to steal with that? Is that enchantment over there? Where
Yeah.
you're saying you can steal with? What's it do exactly?
I can pay 6 mana, exchange control of eyes anywhere, target. Activate this ability only anytime I can cast a sorcery.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Majin, I'm going to pay a red, or I'm going to pay 2 red, and I'm going to cast Chaos,
Yeah.
and I'm going to target. I'm going to target that enchant.
You're going to target
Thank
the
you,
eyes anywhere?
I'm going to target the eyes.
Okay, so
And
it's
you
buried and then...
You shuffle it back into your
shuffled in,
library,
yeah.
Oh,
and then after you shuffle, you reveal the top card of your library, and if it's a permanent, you can put onto the battlefield. Otherwise, it just stays.
Yeah, so you reveal eyes open and put it right back on the battlefield.
I've done that
My
with
husband
Cather's
has
Crusade.
a curse of that. He has Chaos Forced me 6 different times, and I've had the same permanent show up on top.
I've only
Oh,
had
I
it
also
happen
get-
once, and it felt so good.
It's such an awesome feeling. It's even fun when you're the person who's chaos warping. It's like, no way did
Okay.
that just happen.
Sky Shroud Claim.
All right. Well, that will just sit on top since it is not. So you know what your card draws next.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, we all
Chaos
It's like a-
resolves.
like a
Added the
mini,
charge counter. Shrine of Burning Rage, and then I will go to my turn.
It's like a mini scry.
You're not wrong.
I will add a 14th charge counter to my Shrine of Burning Rage. And draw my card for the turn. Okay. I will go to combat.
I will respond.
Yes.
Andy, what is the toughness of your creature?
It's a 2/2.
Okay. I will not touch it then. I was looking for some Dan, what is the toughness of your creature?
A 1. He's a 2/1.
Okay. Please don't take advantage and kill my commander for doing this, because I am not going to be killing either of your creatures. I'm going to cast an Intimidation Bolt, targeting my own Firesong and Sunspeaker.
Okay.
Deals 3
What's
damage to target creature. Other creatures can't attack this turn.
Ooh. Ooh.
Huh. Very interesting.
That is a great card in Firesong and Sunspeaker. Oh my goodness.
Wow. I'm so bamboozled right now. I'm just like, wait, what? It's like, do I really want to waste 14 charge counters on Firesong and Sunspeaker just to stop you doing that?
The answer is yes. No, just kidding.
I mean, you almost have enough charge counters to just kill me at this point. To be fair, when this resolves, if this resolves on Firesong, I will gain 3 life.
You will gain 3 life. That is true.
And no,
Wait,
it's only
what? You should have targeted his queen dragon.
because then the queen dragon would still be able to swing.
Oh, okay.
That's why I did not, because otherwise he swings Lathliss at me and cracks the artifact to kill me.
Well, I was gonna say because then you get to you bolt it also, right? When that be 6 damage.
I do not get to bolt it. So since Intimidation Bolt itself does not allow me to gain life, it's Firesong and Sunspeaker's ability that allows me to gain life.
Oh,
I don't get the Lightning Bolt. Lightning Helix is the best card for that because you do damage, gain life, and then gain life and do damage.
I'm gonna do 14 damage as Firesong and Sunspeaker.
Firesong and Sunspeaker will die. Intimidation Bolt has no valid target.
Poof.
I am at exactly 16 life.
Coil, I am burninating your countryside.
You're the worst kind of person.
Wait.
Okay.
Oh no.
Dan, come in.
Okay. I am going to tap this. I'm going to return that spell that you just cast. to
Okay.
your hand.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on Andy's creature.
Ooh.
And then I am going to tap 2 mana. I'm going to peel from reality, returning my creature and the queen back to our hands.
Does that say target?
Yes, return target creature you control and target creature you don't control to their owner's hands.
Okay, so you would have to have both legal targets to be able to cast that.
Yes.
I'm gonna in response. I'm gonna pay 3. I'm gonna cast Flame Sweep to deal 2 damage to each creature, except for creatures I control of flying.
Hold up. I'm going to prevent all damage that would be dealt by target red, instant, or sorcery.
Oh,
Nice.
I guess it doesn't matter if it's red. It's just all damage that instant or sorcery would deal. I'm going to prevent that with my Dramoka's command.
all right. All right. So which one rebounds in my hand? My
The
commander.
queen. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think the commander would just flat out kill him anyways, right?
The damage itself would have killed
Yeah.
me. The commander damage would kill me next turn.
All right. So Coil, you're gonna take 10 damage.
I go down to 6.
Look at this raid group about to trying to take down that boss. After that, I'll pass turn.
All right.
That was a
That was
group
awesome.
effort.
Yes. Thank you kindly to the board. I'll do my best to take 3rd place.
We'll play Forest. All right, I'm gonna play Tolsimir, and it makes Voha. So Voha comes in and gets +3/+3 till end of turn, so it's a 6/6. Chris, it's gonna fight one of the dragons.
Another Trogdor bites the dust.
And then I gain 3 life. And then I'm gonna pay 4, and I'm gonna play Wicked Wolf. and it's a 6/6. I'm gonna have it fight the other dragon,
Ah!
and I'm gonna gain 3 life, and then I make a food. And then I can sack a food to put a +1/+1 counter on Wicked Wolf, and it gains indestructible till end of turn and tap it. So the counter on it is actually here, I'll write food out, actually. I have a dry erase token and a marker. Food.
I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
That's my food token. That's
got
written
a
it's written very poorly, but it is food.
You have a food.
I has a food. And then I'm going to
Num nums.
Move to combat. I'm swinging at Chris for 3.
Here's some salt.
That board has done so much. He's got to feel the pain.
I feel like we turned things around.
I feel like we did.
Yes.
Except now that means Andy is the big threat.
I mean, sure. You're not wrong.
It's definitely not the guy at 6 life. That's for sure.
Look at all this ramping just to get there.
Look at all these chickens.
Look at all these chickens.
I played 1 ramp spell. Look at that.
I played 2. I played Nissa's Pilgrimage and Cultivate. I'm just sad my Master of the Wild Hunt didn't make it to an upkeep.
I mean, are you shocked?
No, not at all. But I think it's gotten an upkeep once or twice, and it feels really good when you make that free wolf.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
Wolfbriar Elemental did some work this game.
Yeah.
It did.
It's very interesting strategy for green-white, just to fight everything.
Okay, I am back.
Okay, Chris, I'm swinging at you for 3.
I will take 3 and go to 20.
And I pass my turn.
I will untap. And I will draw for my turn. I will play a mountain as my land for turn. I will pass the turn.
Okay. I shall take 1 point of damage, going down to 1, to discard a card, which is going to be a forest, to draw the Sky Shroud card.
All right.
And then I shall move to my turn. And now I get to draw anything. It could even be a boat.
Oh no.
I top decked that island I needed a bunch of turns ago.
Nice.
Classic.
I wish I could top deck an island. So then I wouldn't be playing garbage Boros right now.
Oh. Boros is really good in my cube and like in draft, but in
I
Commander,
love Boros in your cube.
that is so good.
Right? Bright Flame, also a card in here.
Now I want to find
so good.
2 forests
All
and put
right.
them into play. Oh, this has a beta control magic in it, by the way.
Ooh.
Did you know
Nice.
that they printed Sky Shroud Claim in Battle Bond? Because I
They
didn't
did?
realize. Yeah, I didn't realize that. I have like 20 copies of it.
That's the reason I have a bunch of Sky Shroud claims.
Yeah.
I have a royal one from Nemesis
Ooh.
Nice.
Nice.
that came in the box I opened.
So you started during Ice Age, and the first pre-con deck that I bought when my husband got me into Magic was the red-green deck, and I believe it was Ice Age or it was Cold Snap, which I know
Yeah.
was much later, and it was the Aurochs Herd deck. That deck was really fun to play tabletop. I don't know if Aurochs
Yes.
are viable in Commander, but
So now I have mana to do things. Like cast my Force Mage Advocate again.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
And then I shall pass the turn.
All right, I will untap. Oh, I
It's
don't have a charge
successfully
counter.
ranked. You don't have much of anything right now.
I don't have a charge counter at. I don't know what's what
What is
anymore.
life, Chris? What is life now?
Andy, how much damage do you have on the board there?
On the board, I have
Uh-huh.
3, 6, 9, 12.
12 damage. Oh.
That's twice my life.
It doesn't have to come at you, Chris.
That's true.
Majin's got 21. Dan's got 21 life.
I'm like the least threatening.
I know.
I don't even have a rare in this deck.
That's true. Let's
see here.
That's true.
Man, I played a mythic a couple turns ago. It's mostly rares.
I think I played a mythic. Master of the Wild Hunt is a mythic from M25. I think it was a rare originally, but I don't remember what set it was. No, I think it was a mythic originally. Let's look it up.
I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm gonna cast a Dragon Mage.
Oh
that the wheel
yeah, yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the wheel.
Okay. I'll allow that
doesn't-
one.
It doesn't have haste, so it's just gonna sit pretty, and then I'll pass turn.
All right. Untap.
I mean, I could use more cards, so.
Yeah, right. Everyone could use some more cards.
Yeah. Draw. All right. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play a forest,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna play a Nylea Keen-Eyed. So she is a 5/6, indestructible. My devotion is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she is a creature. Creature spells cost 1 less, and I can pay 3, reveal the top card of my library. If it's a creature, put it in my hand. Otherwise, I may put it into my graveyard. And then I'm going to move to combat.
I will respond.
Yeah.
I am going to pay 3 mana to cast an Intimidation Bolt.
Sure.
How did you get that back?
Crazy. It's crazy. I am going to do it in a nice way. Does your Eldraine Wolf have 4 toughness?
It will get 4 if I sack the food and then
And
tap
become
it
indestructible.
and become indestructible.
Oh, but it
I don't-
becomes tapped?
It becomes tapped when I sack that food.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I know. I will target Nylea with Intimidation Bolt.
Okay. So
That's a nice
creatures
way of
can't
doing it.
attack this turn then, right?
Correct. Other creatures other
No.
than Nylea.
If
can't
only I
attack
could
this turn.
sack enough creatures to make it so she's no longer a legal target.
I was thinking about that too, and I was like, should I just go for Tolsimir? Like, nah, I won't do that.
All right. So I have no swings then. So then I pass my turn.
At the end of your turn, I would like to resolve a Heartwarming Redemption.
I love that card.
So discard all the cards in my hand, then draw that many cards plus 1. You gain life equal to the number of cards in your hand. So I'm going to
Okay.
discard 1 card.
And draw
Oh,
2.
let's resolve.
It resolves.
All right, I'll discard 1. I will draw 2. I will gain 2 life.
I mean, you guys, you're casting things into 2 untapped islands.
I mean,
And Counterspell is a common.
With 2,
YOLO.
all right.
since I gained 2 life, I'm going to pay 1 into the X of Well of Lost Dreams to draw a card.
Wonderful.
Wombo
And then I
combo.
will move to my turn. Man, if I didn't just draw 3 basics in a row, that might have been cool.
Hey, if my Dragon Mage lives and connects, you'll get to draw 7 cards.
Yeah, I'll draw for
And
turn.
and it won't. I won't swing at you.
Does that mean you're swinging at me?
Maybe.
Wow.
Maybe someone else. I don't know. We'll see when we get there.
I'm going to play
Maybe
a
maybe
mountain
new
for
challenge
turn.
roll here.
It's a 5/5, Chris.
Yes.
Okay. And it wheels us.
Yes, it has everyone discard their hand and then draw 7 cards.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to tap 5 and attempt to resolve an Hour of Devastation.
What?
It deals-
What does that one do again?
All creatures lose indestructible until end of turn. Hour of Devastation deals 5 damage to each creature and each non-bolus planeswalker.
You guys don't want to draw 7 cards? I'm so sad.
I've got nothing because it'll clear his board.
I mean, is there anything I can even do?
I mean, if I draw 7 cards, I might be able to clear his board.
I don't think I can't help you, unfortunately. So I'm gonna sack a food. I'm gonna tap Wicked Wolf, and it gets +1/+1. It gets a 1/1 counter. And then I'm gonna I'm gonna pay 5 and flash and Dictate of Heliod to give my creatures +2/+2. So I'll save Nalia and Wicked Wolf only.
Wait. I'm going to cast Familiar's Ruse. I'm going to return this creature to my hand, and I'm going to counter that Dictate.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the thing.
Ooh, all the stacks this game. And you would not expect that considering the decks.
And then I pass the turn.
Okay. I shall untap.
So what was Nylea's toughness at the end?
It was 6.
Okay. Just making sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 to cast it. Oh, and then the commander attacks to cast her a second time.
Okay. Coil, how many cards are in your hand? Just 1?
2.
Oh, 2.
Basic planes, basic planes.
Approach of the Second Sun is next turn, so we just lose?
It is the next card on my deck, which is why
So
I
if we have a
cast
counter spell,
Devastation.
we need to make sure it's available.
Okay, and then I'm going to cast my Force Mage after. And
Well, it's the
then
second cast. It doesn't matter if you counterspell it, right? Because it's on cast.
No, it has to
Okay.
resolve. The second one
It
has to
has to
resolve.
resolve.
The first one does
Oh,
not.
okay. I want to get that back.
It's backwards, yeah. And I shall pass the turn.
All right. I will untap and not add a charge counter to a Shrine of
I forgot about that card even being cast like 18 turns ago.
It was
Play a mountain.
2 turns ago, I think.
It feels like
Because
13.
I did Heartless Redemption and drew 3 cards from that. So
Oh, nice.
that halved the number of turns.
Sure.
Uh-huh. I really wish I had that Dragon Mage right now so I could deal
Me
5
too, because I have 0 cards in hand.
I have 2.
Huh.
And one of them...
Hope
do we
one's a
know
counter
one of them?
spell for that approach.
He left up 3 ominous mana.
Yep.
I mean, it's his choice to
Andy, do
cast
you have-
into it.
Andy, does your deck have any way to give other people creatures?
That's a really good question. That I don't know the answer to.
That's such an odd question to ask.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'll surprise you if I draw one that does, but I would assume not.
All right.
No Forbidden Orchard in there.
No.
Well, so that has to be counter next turn. So it's pretty much
And I'm red-green, so I can't do that.
you're red green, you can't do it. So it's up to Majin. It's like okay. I'm just gonna do this turn. I'm gonna tap for 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna cast War Storm Surge.
What does that do again?
It's an enchantment for 5 in a red. It says whenever a creature enters a battlefield under your control, it deals damage equal to its power to any target.
Okay.
That's why I was asking if Andy could give me creature tokens.
Oh. Yeah, no, I don't think I can.
After that, I'll pay 1 and cast a Dragon Serpent. And I'll do 1 damage to Coil.
I will not respond.
And then I pass the turn.
All right, end of turn. I'm going to pay 3 to activate Nylea Keen-Eyed to reveal the top card of my library. It's not a creature, so I'm going to put it in my graveyard.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Untap. Draw. All right. I'm going to pay 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to play Tolsimir. And I make a Voha. And I gain 3 life. And I'm going to have it fight Eutropia, the commander. And then I'm going to pass my turn.
I will untap, go to my upkeep, go to my draw step, draw this card, play a plains, attempt to resolve an approach of the second sun.
I'll take a point of damage going down to 12.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll void shatter it, removing it from the game.
Oh, thank God.
Clutch save. Clutch save.
Dan for the MVP of the game.
Started hearing Duel of the Fates as soon as it went to Coil's turn.
And then I passed the turn. I didn't have anything else. I drew three basics.
Hey, I could draw already 7 cards, but you killed my dragon.
I think my play was the better play.
Draw a card. Okay.
I did, Chris. I did help bounce your dragon, though. You know, that Dromoka's command needed to resolve.
2, 3. And then all that for commander tax.
Mm-hmm.
To get the twice favored back.
The twice
Amen.
favored.
And then I'm going to cast Elfheim Sanctuary. At the beginning of my upkeep, I can search my deck for a basic land card, reveal that, put it in my hand. If I do, skip my draw step and shuffle my library.
Okay.
Nice.
Uh,
It's kind of like an abundance.
Yeah, but you chose basic land. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's kind of like a bad card, but
I don't know. I kind of like it. How much mana does it cost?
2.
Oh, that's pretty good.
But I get to put a counter on one of my creatures because it's a enchantment.
That's true.
And then I shall pass the turn.
Right. Tap.
Oh darn! I can't even give you the approach back.
No.
Oh darn!
John card turn.
There ain't many top decks that save me at this point.
So Blasphemous Act, I think, was printed in the Caneus and Tiro commander deck. Otherwise, I think it was just Innistrad.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was in a master set too.
Was it in a master set?
Oh, I want to say it was Master 17, maybe.
Let's see. Blasphemous Act. We have it on Innistrad, Commander 18, Commander 16,
5.
Commander 14, and Anthology 2.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Drakuseth, Maul of Flames.
Oh, you're going to deal how much damage?
When it enters the battlefield, I'll deal 7 damage to any
Okay.
coil.
I mean, I think it's a mistake, but you got to do what you got to do. I'm done.
Well, you're a 2 mana. You have 1 card.
There's my 1 card.
No, I'll take it. Take your card back. Hold on. Let me look. Reconsider the board here because you aren't wrong. 7
I'm
life and
all but dead.
I will go ahead and deal the damage to.
Just know, Chris, that if that centaur bounces one of my creatures, we do not kill Coil. Unless
That centaur does what? Sorry, you cut out.
The centaur? Doesn't that bounce a creature, returns things
No.
to hands? What does that do?
It returns things from the graveyard to the hand.
Oh. Okay, never
So
mind then.
you guys get a card, and I get a +1/+1 counter.
I think I'm gonna deal the 7 damage to Tolsimir.
Sure. Yeah.
Because what's he cost right now after if he
It
dies? What does
costs
he cost?
9, so I mean, I
Well,
can't
so you
even
can
kill
actually-
Coil next turn.
Uh,
Because then I deal 3 damage because Nylea's not on, so
all right, I'm gonna deal Andy. I'm gonna deal the 7 damage to your face.
I'll take 7.
Put us all back about except for Coil back about you.
22.
Yeah, right. Because I'm at 7 life.
You have gained
said all
so
my Coil.
much.
I know. I'm just saying.
The thing is, Dracuseth can just take out my creatures next turn when it swings.
After that, I pass turn.
I'm going to pay 3 to activate Nylia and reveal Watch Wolf and put it in my hand. It's a 3/3 for a white and a green.
That thing was high powered when it was printed.
Right.
It was.
3/3 for 2. It makes
Remember when
sense.
Curd Ape was considered really good in Modern?
Yes.
To be fair, I play Red Green Zoo in Modern, and the Curd Ape is pretty good.
I always liked Nyazu. Nyazu was really fun.
All right,
That was
draw
my
for
son's
turn.
first deck.
Oh, nice. All right, I'm gonna play
Mine was 8 rack.
Forest.
Nice.
I like it.
And now I play Kethis mid range.
Mine, my first Modern deck when it first started was Boros Winds. I used the landfall creatures. And I ran main deck Ghostly Prisons and Torpor Orbs to really piss off the Splinter Twin Switch players that play Storm, and then they'd switch out to Splinter Twin and all the Snapcaster mages.
All right, I'm gonna play Watch Wolf. It's
Mhm.
a 3/3. I'm gonna gain 3.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna
Fight
fight.
And that Centaur is kind of annoying.
The Centaur does what again? So you tap it and you do what? You put a card from someone's graveyard into
I
their
give
hand.
an opponent a card from their graveyard, and I get to put a +1/+1 counter on target creature.
Sure. I'm gonna fight the little goblin-y dude. I think that makes your dragons cheaper.
Okay, but consider that his Centaur can give Coil back his Hour of Devastation.
But he can do that regardless. Even
It
if
has
I...
Summoning Sickness, doesn't it?
Oh, did that just
No.
come out?
No,
No,
I
he
just
can do
cast
it
my
now.
commander.
But I guess.
I cast.
Okay, never mind. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I'll do that. And then
Okay.
I'm gonna play a Parallel Lives. And then I'm going to move to combat.
Nylea is a creature now, right?
Correct.
Yep.
And Coil, I'm gonna swing at you.
Okay.
Wait.
I'm dead.
Oh, we're waiting.
Wait. Coil. It costs 3 mana to save yourself, doesn't it?
My God, are you
yeah,
serious?
it would.
Oh no.
If you want to return Intimidation Bolt
I
to
would.
my hand,
I would like to return Intimidation Bolt to your hand.
I will take it.
Chris, you should have dealt the 7 to Coil.
I'm going to cast Intimidation Bolt targeting Tolsimir
Yeah.
to do 3 damage to a creature.
I pass.
Heck yes. Untap.
I told you, Chris.
Draw.
I'm just sitting here with my commons uncommon.
I know.
Play of Plains. Tap. Oh, I'm going to tap 8 to cast my commander for the second time. I don't know if I can afford to. I need something for the Dracuseth.
Let's get some juice.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to pay 3 mana. I am going to cast a Ritual of Rejuvenation. I am going to gain 4 life and draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
I go up to 11. I will draw a card. Now I have a Well of Lost Dreams trigger on the stack. I'm going to pay 4 into it to draw 4 more cards.
is it that the Boros deck is drawing more cards than the blue?
Because we're keeping the Boros deck alive on multiple occasions.
Just stating a fact here.
I am going to pay 4 to cast an Angelic Accord.
Mm-hmm.
So at the beginning of my end step, if I gain 4 or more life this turn, put a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying onto the battlefield. I will move to my end step and make a 4/4 flying angel.
Yeah.
Seems decent.
I gotta find the terrible angel token. I only have the good angel token with vigilance.
Oh, so you're done now?
Yes, that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. I'm not going to search for a basic. From the Elfheim. I'm going to draw a card. I am going to pay 3. I want to play Shapers of Nature. It's a 3/3 merfolk. I can pay 4, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. I can pay 3, remove a 1/1 counter from a creature I control to draw a card.
All right.
Okay. I think I'm going to pay 2 to discard my Agent of Horizon, which can be paid to not be blocked, to draw a card, and it is a forest. Dang it. I think everybody's got big creatures, so I'm going to kind of say.
All right. I will. At the end of Majin's turn, I'm going to pay 1 and tap Crystal of the Spirit Dragon to put a charge count.
Okay.
And I'll do my turn. Draw my card for the turn. I will tap for a colorless 2, then 1/2, and then one because it costs 1 less, and I'll cast Lathliss, Dragon Queen.
Doing 6 damage.
Okay. When Lathliss enters the battlefield, I'm going to deal 6 damage to Coil.
Down to 5.
I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to attack Coil with Maw of Flames.
Mm-hmm.
And when it attacks, I have a trigger. I'm going to deal 4 damage to
My angel?
your angel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to deal 3 damage to the Centaur of Majin's and 3 damage to the
So you're dealing 3 damage there.
3 damage to the Watch Wolf.
Okay.
Yep.
In response, I'm going to pay 4 mana. I'm going to use Shapers of Nature to put a +1/+1 counter on Force Mage. And then I'm going to tap it. And Andy, you know what? I'll let you pick any card out of your grid if I can put a +1/+1 counter on my Force Mage.
All right. I'm going to put Mantle of the Wolf back in my hand.
And then that now makes it a 5/4, and it survives your 3 damage.
Okay.
My angel dies, and then Drakuseth kills me in the face.
Actually, I'm putting Wolfbriar Elemental in. I don't want Mental.
Okay.
Wolf.
So, I know you said something about whitebordering a card on stream. So,
wow.
Makes sense.
I've
Look at that.
done that.
Lily.
I got bored, so I never finished it.
Makes sense.
Did you do it with an eraser?
It seems on brand. After that, I will pass turn.
Oh, the Watchful died. All right, I'm gonna pay 3 into Nylea. I'm gonna reveal Marshall's Anthem goes to the graveyard. I'm gonna pay 3 again. I'm gonna reveal, and Windswept Heath goes to the graveyard.
I just want to point out that y'all just teamed up on the Boros player.
We had to.
I was on Team Boros.
You were.
Untap. Draw. Oh my goodness.
Dragons don't have bias. They just go after the tastiest snacks.
Yes.
I just I was the threat just because I was alive.
Well, you Hour of Devastation after preventing combat, what, twice? I mean, and gained so much life that one turn. That was really good.
Mm-hmm. That is true. Also, that Null Mage Advocate is, or Pulse Mage, whatever it is very hard to kill. And I don't really want you to keep getting back that dang
Intimidation ball?
intimidation ball.
What is Shapers of Nature?
You had to die for
Majin?
damn sins.
What was that?
What is Shapers of
being
Nature's
enabled.
power and toughness?
It is a 5/4 right now.
All right, 5. No, the Merfolk that's in the middle. With
Oh, this one?
yeah.
Oh, the Shapers of Nature is a 3/3.
All your creatures are a 3/3 or a 5/4. Oh my.
Yeah, 3/3, 3/3, and a 5/4.
Okay.
Sorry, you're gonna have to trade your wolves in order to kill them.
I mean, the wolves can't fight because my commander got killed. So.
You have the mana to cast him again.
Not with making a wolf.
He doesn't.
Costs
He make
11.
his own wolf?
He makes a 3/3 that dies. That doesn't do me much good. And then it dies to Chris's swing trigger, so there's literally no reason to do it.
Should have killed Chris.
I was trying to. I got prevented twice.
You were gonna swing at me.
Let's see.
And then you just swing at me.
I'm gonna pay 4 and then I'm gonna pay 4 and then kick this 9 times to make 18 2/2 wolves.
Well, that's happening.
I make 18 of them.
18.
Good thing he doesn't have a concurrent crossroads out.
Yeah, I wish I owned one. That might not be so bad for this deck, in all honesty.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna move to combat, and Dan, I'm gonna swing at you for 3.
With
My Voha, that is just a 3/3.
well, seeing as how I just died the next turn anyways.
Mm-hmm. Fair
No way.
assessment.
That way my creatures get to live.
I wanted to gain 3 life for all 18 of those, but I had to do this in this order.
Kyle was in
You
chat.
got your spell back for free.
Kyle's in chat asking if Coil died for no reason again.
Yes. Yes,
no.
I did.
According to
No.
him, it
I
was for no
did.
reason.
No.
I did.
Why does the Twitch stream look so bad? Oh, I had to refresh
Looks
it.
fine.
It looked really fuzzy on my screen. Okay.
I was standing on the edge of a cliff. Anyone could push me
Kyle,
off at any point in
he Hour
time.
of Devastation and prevented combat twice.
Yes, so that I wouldn't die.
After constantly destroying everything on the board and not continuing.
I did that once.
And we had to counter an approach of the second sun on its second cast. It was
And by
deserved.
we, you mean Dan, who was enabling me to live this entire time. That's what...
I already said you had to die for Dan's sins. I mean,
I passed to Dan. Yes.
Not to throw Dan under the bus, but killing Dan would have done just as much as killing me.
this is true, but he's also the only controlled blue player at the table,
true.
so it's easier to kill you.
But combat was prevented twice, so you don't really know who we were.
That's
swinging
because
at.
he returned a spell to my hand twice.
I am innocent.
And I passed to you, Dan.
It is all. None of this is my fault.
Oh.
Force Mage Advocate did nothing wrong.
All the right things.
Okay.
Yes, Kyle.
Yes.
I'm gonna.
Yes,
draw
Dan's
a
commander
card.
is Eutropia, the twice favored.
And I haven't really cast a whole bunch of enchantment.
No, actually, Kyle mentioned Pauper Commander decks the other day, and Dan's is pretty much mostly. Well, it's a peasant deck actually. It's comes in the but
Okay.
it's right along the lines of Kyle was thinking about the other day.
And it's a power
gonna
move 'cause it's
cast-
an unsleeved commander deck.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast Evolution Sage.
Ooh.
Nice.
So yeah, the deck is Proliferate, and so I will go to 2, and he is now a beefy boy. And unfortunately though, I can't really do much. So I shall pass the turn.
Okay, let me get all my Trogdors out of here. I just had to throw them down for the
Do
sake
you
of.
have do you have anything in your graveyard that can kill a bunch of wolves?
He can.
I
but then
have an
think we
Earthquake.
I think we just lose if we give that back, because he has his enchantment out.
I do have an Earthquake.
You also have Flame Sweep, don't you?
I do have a Flame Sweep.
That deals 2 to each creature, right?
Mm-hmm. Each creature without flying.
I won't swing at you, Dan.
Till the next turn.
So isn't Flame Sweep an instant?
It is an instant.
Okay. Don't swing at me.
I won't swing at you.
Okay.
All right. So I'll go to my turn. I'll untap. And draw a card for the turn. I'm going to pay a red and cast Faithless Fluting. And I'm going to draw 2 cards. Then discard 2. I'm going to discard Worn Power Stone and Haunted Cloak. I'm going to let's see, Andy, what's your commander damage on Lathliss?
It is 12.
12. Okay. I'm going to attack Andy with Lathliss,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to attack Dan with Drakuseth. Attack trigger. I'm going to deal 4 damage to the Pulse Mage, and then another 3 damage to the Pulse Mage, and 3 damage to Andy.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Well, if that's the case, I am going to pay 1, 2, 3.
So wait,
I'm gonna
Drakuseth can't target the same thing twice with his ability, I don't think.
To any target, and 3 damage to each of the 2 other targets. You're right. So actually,
okay.
in that case, I'll deal 4 damage to the I'll deal 4 damage to Andy. I'll deal 3 damage to the evolution stage, and I'll deal 3 damage to the one to the right of Eutropia there.
So 3, 3.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, since I'm not removing a counter, I am going to pay 4 mana to give Shapers a +1/+1 counter. So now it is a 4/4. Fortunately, Evolution Sage, you had to die. And what are you attacking me with?
A 7/7. And then in response to no blocks before combat damage, I'm gonna pay a red and a colorless, and I'm going to cast Insult to Injury. It's a sword. Oh wait a second, I can't do that. It's a sorcery. Shit.
It's a sorcery.
Yeah. That's dumb. Why do I have that in this deck? It's like it's still fun if you can't do it if it's a surprise. Never mind. Shit. Well, in that case, well, I probably just die then.
Well, you have 6 mana, right?
Yeah.
Why are you telling him, Coil?
Because he just said he just
Seriously.
dies. He said he just dies.
I mean, I just died next turn because I attacked out, assuming I was going to kill both, not realizing it was a sorcery. So that was a misplay. So I'm just going to eat the misplay. I'll deal 6 damage to 7 to Dan, and 6 to Andy. I'm going to pay a red. And then I'm going to pump my dragons. I'm going to give them both +3/+0 until in the turn.
Do you have enough? Do you have enough mana for a Flame Wake or Flame whatever?
Flame Sweep. If I don't pay into...
I die to commander damage right now, so it doesn't matter.
Well, you're. What did you say? You were at 12, Andy?
Yeah,
12, and you're pumping Lathliss to 9.
You're pumping it 3 times, so that's 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Okay. In response to that, I'm gonna tap that. Andy can get any card out of his graveyard that he wants, and I'm gonna give Shaper +1/+1.
Yeah, with my 1 white mana, it does not matter. I'll take a Windswept Heath.
Okay.
And then I die.
All right. And then.
Okay, so I took
and then
7.
10 damage is coming. 10 damage is coming at you, Dan, because I pumped him +3/+0.
So I go to 7.
Andy, do you run Convoke stuff in there?
Nope.
With the... Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if like the token strategy would feed well into a Convoke strategy.
It does not. This is definitely I have to win through combat damage. And I guess I don't think I run any Convoke. No.
Yes, it is your turn.
Okay. Draw a card. This is so overdue.
Cyclonic Rift.
Missions. Throw in the one.
He could have Washout.
Uncommon.
Beloved of the Sea. I'm going to give my commander +1/+1. And then I'm going to attack Chris for 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then...
Okay, I'll go to 2.
And then that is the game.
All right. Ooh, close game.
Yeah.
Close game.
Commander damage. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I never knew how good that Force Mage would be.